Well, the woman police say was shot in the head by the man also accused of shooting an Austin police officer has died. APD confirmed this afternoon Kay Smith's family opted to take her off of life support. And tonight we also know more about how police sent an all-clear alert to people's phones in error while the suspect was still on the loose near an elementary school. Thanks for joining us. I'm Daniel Marin.
And I'm Jennifer Sanders. For more on this, we turn now to our Brianna Hollis, who has followed this case closely since it happened early morning last Wednesday. So, Bree, first just give us a quick timeline of the shooting.
Yeah, and that's super important because it does get confusing. So we're going to map it out here for you. The shooting happened at 4:10 a.m. Police say Thompson first shot Smith and then shot Officer Adam Reinhart before running off. An alert then went out at 5:30 a.m. telling people to shelter in place, but then at 6:30 an alert went out lifting that shelter in place, and that prompted the school district to not shut down or delay school at nearby campuses. We'll get into this in a minute. That was sent in error. Now, Thompson wasn't caught until around 8 a.m. when he broke into a home about a block away from Barton Hills Elementary School.
Okay, so what did police tell you this afternoon about how that alert got sent out prematurely?
More complications here.
Okay.
A lot of things happened. So APD says a dispatcher who was starting their shift called a patrol supervisor on scene to ask if the shelter in place had been lifted, and that supervisor couldn't actually verify that. And before the dispatcher received official confirmation on whether Thompson was arrested, the erroneous alert went out. Another fold making this difficult, the emergency communication system was actually undergoing scheduled maintenance, so comm staff weren't in the same building and couldn't communicate as normal with each other. Now, Councilmember Ryan Alter met with parents today to hear their concerns and is serving as a liaison between families and officials right now.
You know, there were a lot of feelings, a lot of raw emotion that is very justified, and you know, a lot of questions out of that. First and foremost, you know, additional clarity on just what happened, what went wrong, why was this individual on the loose, and yet they were being told that it was safe to go to school. We should always err on the side of caution, and if that means that while there is some kind of safety measure in place that 2 or 3 people have to give the go-ahead before that is lifted, I think we should do that.
Now, it feels like we're getting small pieces of information each day. We're getting a little bit fuller of a picture, but there's still a time gap that we're waiting for clarification on. The district says it didn't learn that Thompson was still at large until 7 a.m., but the district also said it had an AISD police officer on scene at 6:30, so we're going to continue to push for answers there. And Councilmember Alter says he helped schedule a meeting next week with parents and law enforcement.
All right, Brianna Hollis, thank you so much.